writing a diary. So what is the main intention or purpose of it is, it will make you to organize yourself, right? So now you know that this is what happened, and apart from that, you'll be able to, if you see the personal side of it, you will be able to vent out your feelings, right? And another thing is, if you feel that, yeah, there is more personal thing that you can't share with anybody else. Okay. So when you want to, generally we all will feel like if something is troubling us, we all want to vent it out, right? So when you are generally in this place, you can think about friends versus diary. Who is more trustworthy here? Right? So when you have a very, very personal thing, only you know about it. It's very personal, very close to your heart or something. Okay. And now you're confiding it to your friend. So now first you're told, you're spoken about all the thing to your friend because you want to vent out that, right? So later, what will be the thought process in your mind? You may feel that, right? Will he tell it to somebody else to see or to see? D? We all will have such a feeling, right? We all will have, and you won't, Aniket won't. So you have a trustworthy friend. Very good. Otherwise, we'll just call them and remind them, telling that you please, no, whatever I told, it's very personal, okay? Keep it very secret. Don't share it with anybody. Something, okay? But when you are venting out, that is one thing. And another thing is, so you have a situation, you have undergone a situation which is very painful for you, or which is very no, it is, you feel so wonderful about it, okay, and you want to express it out. It is very, 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 very painful or very wonderful, however it is very close to your heart. You felt it so much, and you want to, like, share it with somebody. So now when you are telling it to some of your close friends or the close family members, see, all the time it is not that other person also should take it in this that serious manner. Okay, so whatever the thing which is very serious to you, which is very painful to you, so when you're sharing it with somebody else, to your friend, they may just like that, they may ignore it, telling that what is there in a leave it here. We have so many major issues than that. Okay, they can say in such a way and ignore it. So at that time, you'll feel, you'll like, it is just a reverse back. So just to what is the other alternative here? So if you want to vent out your feelings, the best thing is that you can write your diaries. And I remember many of you told that due to security purposes also, you people don't write diaries, or you people stop writing diaries. That is the other thing. Okay. So now anyhow, so the main thing, or the main significance or the importance of writing a diary is, it will help you to organize your thoughts. It will help you to vent out your feelings, and it will also uh, improve your creativity, your writing skill. When you're writing, you're just know you're writing as if you're sharing your all your heart's feeling to somebody else who will not respond at all, who will not show faces, right? So at that time you can be so free to share whatever you want to. So here your creativity is not hampered. Your writing skill is not abstracted by somebody else's reaction, response. Okay, so that is what the importance or the benefits what you are getting out of writing a diary. So if you remember the mark, generally what used to get for your 8 mark question, that is 4 for content and 4 for expression, many a time you people used to get only 2 mark or 3 mark, only a very few used to get a 3.5 out of 4 marks for the expression. That is how, where I always used to insist that you need to be very expressive. So how can we get a practice of being very expressive? Writing or talking to ourselves. Okay. So because language is almost it's all about communication, whether it is written communication and spoken. Okay, and communication, it is not only about communication, communicating very impactfully. Okay, so that's about, so now that is the importance of diary entry. And apart from that, how diary can be helpful in other ways is, see, after a few years you will be able to recollect your life's moments. Okay, so whatever incidents you have recorded in your diary, so very seriously, after a few years, it may appear very silly to you. You may laugh at that. So you will be able to understand, or you'll be able to judge the progress of you, the mental progress of you. how you were, okay, when you were a teenager, when you were young, and how your thought has matured now over the period of time. So you will be able to understand and judge all these things, okay? So if you also get a chance to write a diary, as Sudesh has started recently, you can start it as a start writing. And apart from that, so there are so many like things which are hidden, which has come to the world, which has come into light, okay, just only due to the diaries of some major people, some great people. So there are some religious diaries, there are some diaries written during the war period, okay, the period of war. There are some diaries which are written just about the Ruskin Bond's diary. Okay, so it's a short monsoon diary. So he has written something about his place, the nature. So many things have come out later. Okay, so when their diary has been procured, and even if you see some detective movies, okay, to find out some crime, to investigate some crime, so majorly diary used to play as a very major evidence at that time. That also you must have seen, right? So diaries are very useful in such a ways. And now today we are going to see a very famous diary, okay, and that is it is actually, the title of the book is Diary of Anne Frank, or Diary of a Young Girl. So what we have here in this chapter is, it is an excerpt from that chapter. It is not a whole diary. Okay, so actually that is a supplementary book which was there when communicative English was there, you know very well. One is Anne Sullivan's, okay, The Story of My Life, and another one is Diary of Young Girl, that was written by Anne Frank. And it was not, it is the Diary of Anne Frank. Okay, so now these were the books. When the communicative English was there, it was a suggested book for reading as a supplementary reading, I mean, extended textbook. So, but now it has been taken, and now we are reading only a very short and small part of it. Okay, now before, though it is an English class, here we have to discuss more about something more in history, more about history. Okay, so have you ever heard about Anne Frank? Have you read that story? Have you
Yes,
read
ma'am.
that?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Have read. Okay, so who answer, who read it? Is it Ananya or Vaibhavi?
Me, ma'am. I think both.
I
think
read it
both.
too. I read it.
Yeah.
Read it too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
read it too.
Yes,
I've also
Vaibhavi.
read it. So
Okay, so Vaibhavi, so what is the main, like the major thing which has come into light, okay, by reading that? So by reading that, you would have understood what is the major thing she was discussing about in her diary pages.
Ma'am, so basically, there she was talking about how they had to go into hiding
Hmm.
because of how they were terrorized by the Nazis.
Hmm.
And in the middle of that, there was another family which lived with them. So she was talking about how they were bonding and all
So
that.
do you remember the religious group she belongs to?
Yeah, she belonged to the Jews.
The
So
Jews.
there was a
Okay.
part when she had to wear the yellow star of David on herself before going out.
Hmm.
So she
So
talked about
now
all those.
one main thing what you have understood is she belongs to a Jewish community. Okay, Jewish. And another thing is, now she spoke about, Vaibhavi spoke about the Nazis also, the Nazis rule. Okay, and I hope you all would have learned about Hitler, right? Nazi Hitler
Yes, ma'am.
rule in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you all would have learned about it. So now, may know a few things. What do you know about Hitler's rule and his anti-Jewish movement at that time? Is there any is there anybody having any idea about it?
He used to send the Jews to gas chambers and kill them there.
but either he wanted to
Racial hierarchy.
purify. He wanted to purify Germany. So because of that, he's killed many of the Polish Jews and the disabled Germans. And he wanted the Germans to be pure Germans,
Yes.
such as the
Pure-blooded
Aryans.
Aryans.
Pure-blooded Aryans and all that.
Yes.
So
Ma'am, he
Ma'am,
acts too much.
ma'am,
Racial hierarchy.
he was a dictator.
Yes. No.
He had small
We are
mustache.
speaking about his anti-Jewish moment. Okay. And anybody else
Ma'am,
from the, yeah.
he he believed in survival of the fittest,
Hmm.
and in schools and community places, Jewish were mobbed,
Hmm.
and he hated Jews because they believed that they were the reason for Jesus Christ's death,
Hmm.
and that's why they teased and troubled the Jews, and they also what is um
Ma'am, they used to humiliate the Jews a lot,
yeah.
like in public.
Yeah. Okay. So now at least you have some basic idea about it. Okay. Though we are not going to speak majorly about Hitler, but now we are going to see, okay, like through her diary pages, this is the thing what has come and like, what has brought out to the world, right? How the Jews in the concentration camps were tortured by the Nazi government. Okay. So that, but majorly that is what her diary pages are about. But what we are going to say is not a very the very harsh part of that diary. We have very lighter part of the diary, where she is entering about her school days, okay, which is very interesting. But anyhow, before going to that exactly, we should have some background knowledge about her. Okay, so now I'm going to share a PPT with you. Are you able to see? I'll put it in slide share.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're able to see, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now see, she is Anne Frank. Sorry. She is Anne Frank. And see the period. She born in 1929 and she died at 1945. So at what age?
16.
16.
Yeah. So it is very pathetic.
16.
And her diary, the diary of young girl, it was published. So when it was published, see, it was published in
1947.
1947. That's after her death. So what
Death.
do we call that if something is published after death?
Post death.
Posthumously. It is
Postmortem.
posthumously. Postmortem is something else. Who is that? That's the autopsy done. The autopsy done is called postmortem. Now this is posthumous publication. It is posthumously published. Okay, in 1947. So now, and how famous her diary is?
Very famous.
Really
It's
famous.
given. See the last line.
67 languages.
It has been translated in 67 languages. Any idea what language it would have been originally written?
German.
German.
Dutch.
Dutch. Okay, it was written in Dutch. Later it was translated in English, and we are reading the English version of it. But it has been translated into 67 languages as well. Okay, and now, so why it would have been why it would have become so famous? What's the reason?
Ma'am,
Because it
Ma'am,
was
because-
translated in 67 languages.
ma'am,
I'm
because
asking the reason for it.
ma'am, because we get to know how people suffered during the Nazis, like during Hitler's time,
Very true. I explained also, right? So from her diary pages, it has come to the world that, okay, the world has come to know how difficult it was for the Jews, okay, how they had survived and how they were treated in the concentration camps. Okay, there's all these things, the details was brought to the world, okay, through her diary. That is why it has become very famous, right? And now, can you see the full slide or any letters are hidden? Is there any lines hidden?
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
So now she was born in June 1929, and she was born in Germany. Okay, and they belong to an upper middle class family, and they're doing well. Okay, she has a sister, an elder sister, her mother Edith Frank and father Otto Frank, and so they belong to a Jewish family, and but they were settled in German. It was not like there were not much trouble in the beginning. Later, and actually as her father, he was a lieutenant. He served as a lieutenant in the German army during the First World War. Later, he has become a businessman, and he started his business in Amsterdam, Germany, and in Netherlands. So actually, they were living in Amsterdam, in Germany. So by that time, Hitler's Nazi government has come into power. Okay, so and at that time itself, they could feel the Nazis' persecution of Jews. Okay, so when they realized the Nazis' persecution of Jews in Germany, they left Germany and they emigrated to Netherlands. Okay, and in Netherlands, they were there for a few years where she started her schooling. She was sent to school and she has schooling till her 13 years old when she was in 7th grade till then. Okay, so at that time, what happened? So what the reason for they immigrating to Netherlands was because in Germany, in Amsterdam, in Germany, it was the Nazis have come to power. Okay, and they started persecuting the Jews. That's the reason they went. But sadly, so in 1933, okay, when they have moved to Netherlands, but in 1940, the German army, they have invaded Netherlands also. So now Netherlands also has come under the control of Nazi government. So of course, what had happened? They started persecuting the Jews. Okay, and now so by that time, the concentration camps and all have started in a very, very major ground. Okay. And so now by that time, there were many Jewish families, okay, millions of Jewish, they were taken into the concentration camps and they were mass killing. Have you heard about this word, Holocaust?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So and now they were all taken to concentration camps and they were all killed. The mass killing, the genocide happened there. Okay, so by that time, when they were also about to take into that camp, a few weeks ago, they got the information and they went in hiding in a very secret annex. It was called a secret annex. They were living. Actually, they were hiding there. Actually, it's a place, it's a business place, it's an office place of her father where he has a business right over there. So it is a building, an office building, but there was a secret building behind that, and in that they were hiding. So that was mentioned as secret annex by her in her diary. Okay, so in 1942, they started living there, hiding inside, and that had happened or continued for 2 long years. And for those 2 years, they have never stepped out of their home. Okay, they were there in that secret annex for 2 years, along with another family, another 4 members. Okay, so these two families were hiding there. Okay, so by
For how many years?
2 years.
Okay.
2 years they were in the secret
Okay,
annex.
ma'am.
And actually, if you see, this is the time, and just before, in the beginning of 1942, she started writing her diary. Okay, when she was a 13-year-old girl. So actually, when she started writing the diary, so it was in June. She got this diary as a birthday gift. Okay, as a birthday gift. Someone has gifted her the diary as a birthday gift. She started writing it in June 1942. But July 1942, they were taken to they started living in the secret annex, hiding. Okay, so now you can see, so from the beginning, only the first part, what she has written in June, that is what we are getting in our lesson. Okay, but later whatever she has mentioned about the Holocaust and all these things, that we are not having. So if you're interested, you can read the book, A Diary of a Young Girl. So now 2 years they were there hiding. But after 2 years in 1944, they were betrayed by a neighbor. And so they were also arrested by the German army, and they have also moved to the transit camps. They are also taken to the transit camps. So at that time, how it was in transit camps, that there were separate transit camps for ladies and gents. So they all were separated. So mother is taken to one camp, father was taken to another camp, and these two being the juniors, she and her elder sister, Margaret. So being the juniors, they were taken to another camp. Okay, so in the camp in 1945, the next after 1 year of in 1 year spending time in the prison, her mother died in the concentration camp itself. And the next year, in a few months of difference, Margaret, her elder sister, also died. And after a few days, she also, Anne Frank also died after a few days. Okay, that is in the another concentration camp. So actually, if you see, if she has not died, it is not genocide. She has not died due to that Holocaust, not due to the genocide, but actually at that time she was affected with typhus. Typhus is a type of disease. It's an infectious disease. Okay, now we can, as if we have the epidemics, pandemics, and all. So it was a contagious disease caused by bacteria, a bacterial infection. And so generally such type of diseases were very prevalent during the famine time and during the war time and all. Both the sisters were affected with typhus, and they died out of it. Okay, and now so Anne Frank, sister, mother, all died. And if you see, the only survivor at that time was her father. So after 1 year of her death, her father went to that place to procure, so went to the place where they were living in the secret annex to procure her diary. So by seeing the diary, he felt that it is worthy to publish it, to bring it to the notice of the public, so that the people will come to know about the Nazis government, how the Jews have undergone such a very bad treatment under them. So thinking that, he thought of publishing it. And actually, if you see the diary, it was not written as a full, if you see, there were some manuscripts in the notebook as well as in some white paper pages also. Because when she used to write a diary in the notebook or in the book, what she has got as a gift for her birthday. So at that time, when she was in the secret annex, that time she heard from somebody, or not from somebody, as it was broadcasted in the radio that, so if the Nazi government if they have captured, or if they've taken the Jews as captives, all their belongings will also be procured, and generally the diaries, whatever is written by the people, will be taken. Okay, will be taken by them. So now that's after listening to that, she thought of writing about the problems, whatever they have faced under this Nazi government. So she thought of writing it in a paper. So she has not written such things, so many other things in the diary. Okay, that's why it was called Diary A and Diary B, Manuscript A, Manuscript B. Later, her father, when he had got all the papers and diaries, he has compiled them together and he has given to some publisher, and later it has become published. Okay, so now it's about her life. And now the last point, let us discuss about that a little. Anne Frank is the most well-known of the 6 million Jews who died in Holocaust. Okay, so now why her diary has become very popular is because of all the Holocaust history that the world has come to, the world knew about that, okay, the Holocaust, through her diary. The many part of it, all has come out. So now the diary became because it's a record of the Germans attempt, Nazi Germans attempt. Okay, so that's the reason. And now, do you know about Holocaust? What do you know about Holocaust? We call it as a mass murder. Okay, mass killing of people, and otherwise it is called as genocide, right? So
Nazi
now,
killing operations.
Yeah, Nazi killing operation. That is, they kill people in mass. Okay, and they execute the people in mass. That is what is called genocide. And now, see what you are seeing a picture. This is the Nazi concentration camp. The outside view of a Nazi concentration camp. Okay, so now, so the reason why somebody, I think Prerna, somebody was discussing about the reason why Adolf Hitler used to hate Jews, right? Why Jews were hated by the Hitler?
Because of his
Because
father.
Because of their greed.
no,
No,
because
Jews generally they were considered as
Because they
Nobel
thought
Spencer.
they said
Jews
that
thought
Jews
that
killed
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
yeah. So generally Jews were considered as the betrayals. Okay, so that's the reason. So he didn't want anybody no from that Jews community to survive in Germany. Okay, so now this is the mass killing centers, and so now approximately 6 million people were targeted, and they were executed in that place. Now you see a few more pictures of it. So this is what as German the extermination camps. Okay, so here, so you have sealed chimneys, you have gas vans where it is filled with, generally it was filled with poisonous gases. Okay, where the people in mass were put inside, and the gas where they were executed, exterminated, right? So this is what generally about. So now, as I told you, this is an overview of the background of Anne Frank. Okay, so now as I told you in our lesson, what are we learning is, now we are not learning anything. So as she started writing the diary from June, as she has got it as a birthday gift in the month of June, so we can see about her school life. Okay, so about her school life, and now here it is her emotional bond with the diary. So when she got a diary and why she started writing a diary, and her where she is talking a little about her grandmother, her relationship with the grandmother, because she spent a few years with her grandmother. When their parents have moved to Netherlands, they left 2 children with grandmothers. Okay, and her happy childhood in the school days, and so her writing skill at that time itself, when she was in the school itself, how with her convincing writing skill, with the power of writing, she could convince a very strict teacher as well. Okay, that is what she is sharing in this lesson. Now I think we have come to the end of the class. So now what we have to, I'm leaving you with a few exercise. So this is the homework. So now I'm not giving you any homework based on the reading of the lesson, but there are a few exercises which is given behind after the lesson. So complete the following exercise, which is coming under thinking about language. So exercise number 1, which is about compound words. Exercise number 2, which is about phrasal verb. And exercise number 3, which is about idioms. So all these terms of phrasal verbs we have learned last year also, 9th grade also. In your grammar classwork, you have a very lengthy note of phrasal verbs, yes, with a very lengthy list also. And compound words and idioms you have already learned. So now that's a very simple exercise. If you see, it's almost a kind of a match the following type of exercise. So you can do that by the time, anyhow, when you are doing this exercise, without reading the textbook, you can't do this exercise. So obviously, another homework is to read the lesson before the next class, so that when we discuss in the next class, though I also will read, it will be easier for you to follow. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is the things clear today? Whatever we have discussed? Generally, maybe I think it sounds like
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
a
Yes, ma'am.
social class more than